Something insane is going on right now with XRP, and if we can understand a little bit about what happened with GameStop just a couple of years ago, then guys, this is a very big telling point for where XRP is going and what big whales are doing right now. So hit the like button and let's get into this video. Now guys, if you have been paying attention to any news and finance over the last few years, then you probably heard of GameStop. If you haven't, well, basically what happened a couple of years ago is big Wall Streeters shorted GameStop, which means they bet on the price going towards the downside. And in order to make it go down, they then created all this fear, all this news about it, negative press that effectively was complete lies. We then saw Wall Street bets catch on to this and then tell everyone else to buy it, pushing the Wall Streeters into a very uncomfortable position. And why am I bringing this up for XRP? Well, as we look into the XRP chart right now, we will see that, for a very long time, we've been sat all the way down here, sub 50 cents. Currently, we are sat pretty high up around 66 cents. What does that mean for us? And why is this related in any way to GameStop? Well, we are now seeing some very interesting news creeping in about XRP. Here's the first one. XRP may erase its monthly gains if the SEC appeals the verdict. Okay, so we had obviously that massive pump towards the upside after that XRP case settlement. And now we're starting to see the SEC coming in and saying that maybe things are going to change. Maybe they're going to go back into a court battle with the SEC. This is pretty negative for XRP. And here you're seeing more sentiment shifting around in the news to say negative stuff coming in about XRP. Next one, Ripple versus SEC case update as of August the 3rd. Although blockchain company Ripple has scored a massive, albeit partial win, the protracted case against the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, it's struggling in the legal standoff, seems far from over, particularly as the federal judge in the case against Terraform Labs rejected the ruling precedent. We're seeing more negative sentiment creeping in about XRP. And then you're seeing as well that the XRP ruling is not a knockout punch against the SEC. So what is this all telling us? And what should we understand as crypto investors? Well, guys, I've talked about this a lot on this channel, and if you're subscribed, then you understand exactly where I'm going with this. Now I'm going to show you the example that is really important to understand when we start to understand what news really represents to us, especially in the crypto space. This is CNBC, JP Morgan, one of the biggest banks, if not the biggest bank in the world, saying that Bitcoin could rise to $146,000 in the long term as it competes with gold. Now, this was January the 5th, 2021. And you're like, well, why are you showing me this? Well, guys, give me a second. Let's jump across. January the 5th, 2021, Bitcoin. So this here represents around January the 5th, 2021. Look at what happened literally straight after that. So what JP Morgan was saying is that it could go all the way up to 146K to encourage people to jump in and start buying. And lo and behold, it does the exact opposite. I want you to understand why that is happening when the price is high. When the price is high, the big banks need you to start buying because they want to sell. So they want to sell off their positions and they need people to buy it from them. In order to stop the price coming down too fast and for them to be able to exit their positions, they want to get as much money into the market while they're trying to sell off. On the flip side of things, when the price is really low down, you might see other people saying, Bitcoin's going to go down to 3K, Bitcoin's going to do this, because they want you to sell so that they can start buying at the low level. So what are we looking at with XRP right now? Well, obviously, when that news sentiment came in towards XRP being extremely positive, it shifted the price very rapidly towards the upside for XRP. Now, there was a lot of big money that would have liked to have got in down here with now knowing that the SEC case is finally settled. But in order for them to get a better price, remember, if we're talking billions of dollars, they're now paying a premium on their $1 billion of something like 38-39%. So what they need to do is to try and shake you out in order to pull the price a little bit lower for XRP, because we know what's really going on with XRP right now. XRP, we know the shackles are off, right? But they're going to start to bring in some negative news in order to shake you out. And this is important because this usually happens when we're lower down in the market. And if you take this as our top and this is our lower point here, then wouldn't it make sense that here they're trying to shake you out so that they can buy up in this area, which just so happens, as we look across here, clearly be some form of a buy zone. Now, this is something that I am experiencing here, where I really can understand that I think XRP is heavily in demand, especially from institutional money right now. And in order for them to try and get you to sell up, they're going to create more news, more FUD to shake you out the market. Remember, when the price is low and you get that negative news coming in, it's an indicator, in my opinion, this could be wrong, but most of the time it's more than likely right, that they're trying to shake you out the market. They're trying to get in as cheap as possible so that they can fill up the bags without moving the price. And this is very interesting. We have a very interesting price buy zone developing, and today I've been buying into XRP. I've also been buying into XLM, because for me, that's where we're seeing buy zones being developed. You can see this is the XLM chart. Now here, perfect buy zone, okay? What we can see is here we had a push, a bit of sideways action here into an aggressive push towards the upside. This shows me buy zone. We get down into it, we pump up again. Now look what's happening right this second. XLM is great, in my opinion, for a buy. Now, I'm not saying that it can't just continue further down, but I know what I'm not buying right now, and I know many people are super excited because they've been watching Casper do this. They've also been watching XDC do this, and if you were subscribed to my channel, and you would have been buying XDC down here in this buy zone when I made that video on it the other week, talking about where XDC was and identifying this here as a buy zone. Now, guys, this is obviously not financial advice. You need to go away and do your own research. Right now, what I'm seeing with XRP is very important. We know the standard and the quality behind these projects, and there is a lot of focus on what projects are really what we should be looking at. But I just want you to be cool, calm, and collected. What we're looking for is pullbacks. When we get these pullbacks, we're then building our buy zones. We're building the narratives behind these buy zones, not just the price, but we also want to think about who is manipulating the price. And when we're talking about big coins like XRP, you know that the big money is going to start playing those GameStop type games, and you just need to get on the right side of it, guys, because XRP, we know where it's going. The future is extremely bright and exciting for XRP. We're going to see a big push. We're seeing the ISO 20022 coins absolutely taking off. XDC having a great bit of time right now as well. All of the narratives we watched happening in the UK with regards to moving into digitalized trade and things like that, you know XRP is going to be at the forefront of it. XRP right now is one of the most exciting bets in crypto. I told you not to bother with it a few weeks ago when we were sat up here because it was already too late. If you got it down here, then fantastic. Then you now perhaps have another bite of the cherry, especially after this pullback into something like the 50% zone. So from this pullback, if you're looking up to the top here, and you got our 50% zone, if you bring it down to the top of the actual candle body, rather than just this candle wick up here, then you can see the 50% zone sat around this area. 50% zone, pullback, and then a continuation, in my opinion, for XRP. That's why I'm buying XRP right now. Guys, if you enjoyed that video, hit the like button. I will be back with the proper camera again soon when my suitcase finally arrives back from Asia. Hope you had a good one, guys. Check you in the next one. Bye-bye.